special management systems, distinct from ordinary new product development processes, existed for moving promising projects forward. In many cases, top management oversight and steering organizations had been formed. Implementation of the basics of corporate entrepreneurship management at the individual and project level was surprisingly uniform across companies and industries. We observed no companies, for instance, for which a lack of good ideas was an issue. We noted three particular gaps, however. First, companies lacked the tools for designing new businesses. Second, there was a certain lack of conviction, even among companies that were pursuing corporate entrepreneurship successfully, about how the pieces ought to fit together at the organizational level. Third, nearly all of the new business growth leaders with whom we engaged expressed the challenge of taking successfully validated and developed new businesses and transitioning them to their company's business units to achieve meaningful growth for the company. This book addresses these gaps. We hope our readers will find it of value in meeting their corporate and career objectives. Introduction: Corporate Entrepreneurship, Innovation, and Organic Growth. The time has now come to do for innovation what we did for management in general some 30 years ago, to develop the principles, the practice, and the discipline. Peter Drucker, 1985. Let's start with what this book is not. This is not a book about creativity or thinking outside the box. Companies typically have more promising innovative concepts around than they can pursue. Nor is it a book about managing innovation projects. There are many fine books on conceiving, developing, and launching radically new products and services. This is a book about taking creativity and making it real, about turning innovation projects into substantial new paths to growth within established enterprises. Corporate entrepreneurship is the strategy and practice of conceiving, fostering, launching, and managing new businesses, not just new products or services, that are distinct from, but make significant use of, a company's current core assets, market position, or capabilities. For many, the view of Kurt Estes, a former corporate entrepreneurship leader at Motorola, is apt. A company that does not innovate to create new growth opportunities will be reduced to a purveyor of commodity products and services on its way to oblivion. In a world of increasingly global markets and fluidity of technical and business talent, where competitive threats come from unexpected directions, more and more businesses are looking for new ways to grow. Corporate entrepreneurship is a strategic answer to the challenge of organic growth. It is an essential component of a well-balanced, long-term growth portfolio. The best corporate entrepreneurship programs are partners with a company's traditional innovation programs and new business development efforts, such as research and development, corporate venture capital, and acquisitions. Corporate entrepreneurship is a vehicle for the innovative opportunities that don't fit neatly into your core businesses. Several books have been written recently about disruptive or radical innovations. Breakthrough technologies or products usually require a new business design if they are to reach their potential, but they're not the only opportunities that benefit from a corporate entrepreneurial approach. Sometimes what appears to be an incremental innovation in an established line of business will grow larger and faster if it is approached as a new business rather than just an extension of business as usual. Corporate entrepreneurship requires innovating in dimensions of an established enterprise that too often are insufficiently considered.